gonna fucking die!
The story begins with a massive telescope. Behind it is Kate, a young woman scanning the skies. As she peers deeper into space, she suddenly makes an incredible discovery, a brand new comet. It's a proud moment for her, and her professor, Dr. Mindy, is so excited that he throws her a small party. After the celebration, they begin researching the comet, its distance, its path, and how close it will come to Earth. But while studying, Kate notices something troubling. The comet is getting closer to Earth, much faster than it should. She tells Dr. Mindy, but he assumes she must have made a calculation error. Still, he asks for a day to double-check everything, and Kate stays to help him. When they finish the calculations, the truth is terrifying. The comet is about 5 to 10 kilometers wide and will hit Earth in just 6 months and 10 days. The impact will wipe out all life on the planet. They immediately inform NASA, and Dr. Mindy contacts Dr. Teddy, delivering the grim news over the phone. Dr. Mindy wants to share the discovery with other universities, but Dr. Teddy forbids it. The government wants this to remain confidential to avoid mass panic. The situation is so serious that Kate and Dr. Mindy are flown to meet the President of the United States. But when they arrive, things don't go as expected. The President is too busy to see them and asks them to come back the next day. Frustrated and confused, they return to their hotel, wondering why such a dangerous situation is being ignored. The next day, they finally meet the President, along with her Chief of Staff, who is also her son. Dr. Mindy nervously explains the situation, but the President barely reacts, even laughing with others in the room. She says she hears wild news every day about new planets, aliens, or other cosmic events, and you can never be 100% sure about space. The meeting is humiliating for both Mindy and Kate. Meanwhile, Peter, the CEO of a powerful private tech company, hears about the comet and calls for a meeting with Mindy and other experts. Multiple research centers have confirmed the threat, but everyone still wants to keep it secret from the public. Kate's personal life isn't going any better. Her boyfriend, Philip, invites her over to meet his mother, but when Kate tells him about the comet, he panics. He doesn't want to think about dying before living his dreams. Kate tries to calm him down. To get the truth out, Kate and Dr. Mindy appear on a talk show, but instead of serious discussion, the anchors treat it like entertainment, mixing it with celebrity gossip and relationship drama. Frustrated, Kate loses her temper live on air, shouting that the government is hiding the truth. Almost instantly, memes about her spread all over social media, mocking her. Strangely, people start calling Dr. Mindy hot, which becomes another distraction. Back at Peter's company, they wonder if they're making a mistake by pushing the story. A NASA donor has claimed the news isn't 100% true, giving people another reason not to take it seriously. Social media drowns the truth in jokes, and Philip even breaks up with Kate, calling her crazy. With chaos everywhere, Dr. Mindy posts about the comet on his own social media, but his message gets buried under the president's latest scandal, which has taken over the news cycle. Then, unexpectedly, police raid Mindy's house, and both Kate and Dr. Teddy are picked up from the street. This time, they're taken directly to the president, not because of the comet, but because she needs a distraction from her scandal. The president and his party were desperate to shift everyone's attention toward the approaching comet. If the public focused on that, they would forget all about the president's scandal. Following the plan, the president held a press conference and played his role perfectly, declaring that they must save the entire planet by destroying the comet with nuclear rockets. It worked. Slowly, people stopped talking about the scandal. Meanwhile, Professor Mindy's name was everywhere. He was invited to countless talk shows to discuss the comet, and along the way, he started a relationship with the female news anchor. Finally, the big day arrived, the day the rockets were to be launched. All over the world, people gathered in front of TVs, some even praying, as the rockets took off successfully. But at the White House, something strange was happening. Peter had shown up, and President Orleans suddenly left an important meeting to go somewhere with him. Clearly, there was something secret going on between them. Then came the shocking twist. The rockets never reached the comet. Instead, they deployed parachutes and landed safely back on Earth. At the same time, Mindy, Kate, and Dr. Teddy were locked away in a separate room. Teddy revealed the truth. Peter was the third richest man in the world. Soon, the president's son arrived, took Mindy away, and left Kate and Teddy imprisoned. In the president's room, Peter revealed the real reason the mission was cancelled. The comet contained rare minerals buried deeper than anything we could normally access on Earth. Mining it could push human technology forward by decades. Peter's plan was to send drones to plant explosives inside the comet, then blow it apart as it approached Earth. The pieces would fall into the ocean where they could be collected. Mindy thought it was a brilliant idea, until he told Kate and Teddy. They were horrified. Kate warned that if anything went wrong, the blast could wipe out humanity. The government, she realised, was gambling with human existence just to make a profit. Kate was getting more and more excited as she spoke. People nearby started gathering around, curious to know the truth. Suddenly, Kate shouted out everything for everyone to hear. The moment they learned the truth, chaos broke out. People began smashing whatever they could find and setting things on fire. The police arrived and arrested Kate, but surprisingly, no serious charges were pressed against her. Instead, they made her sign a paper with strict conditions. She was not allowed to go out too much and was forbidden from ever speaking about the comet again. Reluctantly, Kate signed it and went back to live with her parents. Meanwhile, Professor Mindy was appointed as the chief science advisor at the White House. His secret affair with the news anchor was still going on, until one day, his wife caught him red-handed. Back to Kate. She had started working at a store, selling items for a guy named Yule, who was actually a PhD student in astronomy. One day, a group of guys walked into the store and recognized Kate immediately. Among them was Yule himself, who told her, "We support you. We believe you spoke the truth. If you ever feel bored here, come hang out with us." As the comet came dangerously close to Earth, Mindy visited Peter to see the gadgets designed to plant explosives on it. But when Mindy discovered that these devices had never even been tested, and yet the president had already approved them, he realized it was over for Earth. To the government, this was all just a game. The next day, on a live talk show, Mindy couldn't hold back his anger any longer. He shouted on national television, warning that a comet the size of a mountain was heading straight for Earth, and the government was treating it like a joke. Almost immediately, the police arrested him too, but released him after issuing strict warnings. On his way home, Mindy glanced at the sky and noticed a bright light that hadn't been there before. The comet was now frighteningly close. At that same moment, Kate was lying outside under the open sky with Yule, and she too spotted the bright light. Mindy began yelling on the street, "Now you can all see it with your own eyes. Where will you run from the truth now?" Meanwhile, Kate uploads a video saying, "So, do you believe us now?" But politics is a dirty game. The president quickly forms a team and starts a brand new trend, "Don't look up," meaning don't even glance at the sky. Shockingly, millions join the movement, blindly supporting it. You know the saying, selling mirrors in a city of the blind. People refused to believe what was right in front of their eyes. Some even went so far as to announce a brand new movie based on the comet, as if this was all just entertainment. That's when Dr. Teddy gets bad news. America had banned China, India and Russia from sharing in the comet's valuable minerals. In retaliation, those three countries have been planning their own joint mission to destroy it. But disaster strikes. Russia's rocket explodes right on the launch pad, ending that plan for good. Now, Peter and his untested gadgets are the last hope for saving Earth. But the public? Still lost in the "don't look up" trend, stubbornly avoiding the truth. Even though the comet is now so close, you could almost feel it in the air. Realizing the end is near, Kate and Mindy decide to spend whatever time is left with the people they love most. Kate's boyfriend Yule joins them, along with Teddy. Around the world, fear has emptied the shopping malls. They gather supplies, food, drinks, whatever they want, and head home. Mindy returns to his wife, and for the first time in a long while, she forgives him. He also finally admits to himself how wrong he'd been. Above them, the comet now looms terrifyingly close. Peter's company launches dozens of drones towards space, but many explode mid-flight. Still, Peter remains calm. Somehow, a handful of drones make it all the way to the comet. As Peter's mission unfolds, Mindy hosts a quiet dinner at his home. His wife, his friends, Kate and Yule, and Teddy all gathered together. None of them know if this is their last meal. Back in the control room, tension is at its peak. Contact with the drones is lost. Nobody knows if the comet has been destroyed. Then comes confirmation from China. The comet is still month-size, untouched. Peter quietly slips away, claiming he needs the restroom. The president follows him. The remaining staff understand instantly. There's no hope left. They too leave to spend their final moments with loved ones. And then, Mindy's phone rings. Meanwhile, the president calls Dr. Mindy and tells him that a space shuttle is leaving Earth in search of a new planet. If Mindy wants, there's room for him and his family on board. But Mindy refuses. He says he wants to spend his final moments with his loved ones. Mindy returns to the dinner table, sits with everyone, and they begin to pray together. Outside, Chaos grips the entire world. People are running in every direction, desperate to escape. Roads are jammed with abandoned cars. News anchors see their studios empty as even their crews flee. The world has slipped completely out of control. After all, this is Earth's final day. The comet is now so close, it's visible to the naked eye. We see people of all nations, of all faiths, and even the animals of our planet, all unaware of what's about to happen. Moments later, the comet slams into Earth. Mindy's dinner table begins to shake violently. Everything around them is torn apart in seconds. The planet is engulfed in utter destruction. Phones, the very devices humans were once so obsessed with, now drift uselessly in space. And far away, a massive space shuttle departs Earth. The ordinary people of the world are gone, but the wealthy elite have escaped. Exactly 22,740 years later, the shuttle finally finds a planet where humans could survive. During all those years, the passengers had been in cryosleep. As the ship lands, they step out one by one into a stunning, beautiful world. But beauty can be deceiving. This planet is already home to a variety of dangerous creatures. To them, humans are a threat. One by one, the survivors are attacked. It's clear now, there is no escape. Humanity's last hope is about to vanish. And then, the final scene. We return to the ruins of Earth. The president's son emerges from an underground bunker. His first instinct? Not to check for survivors, not to mourn, but to take a selfie. He posts it online, telling people to follow him, because maybe, just maybe, our species fears losing followers more than losing life itself. And that is where the story ends.